we are solving 12.5%, 12.5%. So 12.5% can be written like this. When we solve it, it becomes, this decimal is 10 here, and because of percentage means upon 100. When a percentage, it becomes upon 100. So when you solve it, it becomes 0.125. ये कितना आ गया? 0.125. This is the answer. So this may not come in the exam, but it can help you to build up your skills in percentage, solve bigger questions, difficult questions. 12.5% is also equal to what? It is equal to what? It is equal to 1 by 8. When you solve it, it becomes 1 by 8. So these are the fundamentals of percentage. This is approximation question where he says 218% of this much is this, and we need to find this value of x. कितना ढूंढ सकते हैं? ये है 200% ऑफ 1700, इनको 1700 ले लो, 200% ले लो, ताकि आपस में कंपनसेट, इनको बता लिया, इनको घटा लिया, 200% ऑफ 1700 कितना हो गया? अप्रोक्सीमेटली 3400 इज इक्वल टू x इंटू 1800. तो जो से x लभांगे आ जाएगा 3400 अपॉन 1800. So answer is around 2. This is not answer, this is not around 2, this is not. So answer is none of these. So like this, we can use approximation and save the time. Students, understand the statement. What it says, subtracting 6% from x, 6% from x, 6% of x from x equal to x multiplied by how much? How much is a? That we need to find a. This we need to find. So this is x in all x, you can cancel it. You can take x out and solve it. It becomes 1, 6 by 100 is equal to a. This means 94 by 100. That means answer is 0.94. 0.94 way is the answer, this is answer. Easier way is subtract 6 from 100. That is 94 upon 100 is 0.94. This is the easier way. Students, ਅਸੀਂ discuss कर रहे हैं important concept of percentage. He said what percent is 3% of 5%. That means 3%, 5% का कितना percent? So 3% upon 5% into 100. 3%, 5% का कितने percent है? तो आंसर क्या आ गया? 60%. But अगर statement इस तरह है, what is 3% of 5%? Simple statement है. ये percent नहीं है इधर. तो आ गया 3 by 100, 5 by 100, ये आ गया 15 by 4 0 आ गया, सॉल्व कर लो 0.0015, ये सॉल्व हो गया. सो ये दोनों कंसेप्ट तुम्हें पता होने चाहिए, ये तुम्हें हेल्प करेंगे टू सॉल्व बिगर क्वेश्चंस, डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चंस. स्टूडेंट्स, द स्टेटमेंट इज लाइक दिस. 11% of x exceeds means minus 7% of x is 18. That means 11% of x is more than 7% of x by 18. So difference is 4x. 4% of x is equal to 18, and when you solve it, answer is 450. So where is 450? This is the answer. So like this, you can understand this basic concept of exceeding. Exceeding means you need to put here minus. Let's understand the statement. The statement is like this: 1/4 of 1/3 of 2/5 of a number which is x is 15. First, we need to find the value of x. So this will go by 2. This is 15 into 2, 30. 30 into this is 450. But he is asking for the 40% of this. 40% of this. 40% means either you can do like this. This 2 zeros gone away. 45 into 4 is 180. So answer is 180. Where is 180? D is the answer. Statement says by how much percent is 4/5 of 70? 4/5 of 70 is 56. Lesser than 5/7 of 112. So first find the values. The value is 56 and 80. The difference is how much? 24. Now I don't know whether I should put 56 here or 80 here. Keep in mind this word then will come down. Then is with 112 this. So then will come here into 100. So this means when you solve it, it becomes 30%. So where is the 30%? This is the answer. Keep in mind of this then. Then value will come down. Don't put 56. Don't put 56. Thank you. Statement: the reduction of 12.5% of the price of dining table makes the new price this much. what is the original price. So that means price is down by 1 by 8, 1 by 8, 1 by. Now you are left with 7 by 8 price. Of what? We don't know. This X is the original price. And this is given equal to 4375. Now we need to find the X. When you cut it, you will get answer as 5000. Answer is D. Use this method. That will be easier than using percentage. Thank you, students. Students, understand the statement. What it says, subtracting 6% from X, 6% from X, 6% of X from X equal to X multiplied by how much? How much is A? That we need to find A. This we need to find. So this is X in all X you can cancel it. You can take X out and solve it. It becomes 1, 6 by 100 is equal to A. This means 94 by 100. That means answer is 0.94. 0.94. Where is the answer? This is answer. Easier way is subtract 6 from 100. That is 94 upon 100 is 0.94. This is the easier way. Statement understand kar dein. So statement is like this. The salary of a person is reduced by 10%. Reduced by 10%. By what percent? His reduced salary should be increased so that it can again become the same salary. Or I can say in the simple words, salary reduced by 10%. How much this salary need to be increased so that it can again become 100. Difference is 10. This we need to increase. So I put here 90 into 100. So answer is 11, 1 by 9%. B is the answer. Statement is like this. A marked price of the article is 10% higher than the cost price. That means this is a marked price, 10% higher than the cost price. Discount of 10% is given on this. What is 10% of this discount? 11 is a discount. That means now you are left with 99 rupees. So that means loss is how much? 1%. Where is the loss of 1%? This is the loss of 1%. There is easier way. What is that easier way? 10 into 10. 100 upon 100. 1%. And it is always loss in these questions. Always loss. So answer is 1% loss. Solve this question. The market price of article 20% higher, and then the discount is given by 20%. How much discount is 20%? 20 into 20 is how much? 400 upon 100. That means 4% loss. It is a discount of or loss of 4%. This is the answer. So you can use this method orally without using pen. Students, we have a statement where we need to find the value of X. And if you see, this 50% is 4 times of 12.5. So that means answer is 192 by 4. That is how much? 48. This is easier way, oral way. The second way is that 12.5 is how much? You all know it is 1 by 8 of 192 is equal to 50% is how much? Half. Half of X. And this goes by 4. So 192 upon 4. Again, the answer is 48. You can remember both the methods, but the first method is more useful, easy. So you can solve that question by using the oral method. Students, we are discussing very important but basic concept of percentage. What is that? What is 25% of? This means 25 upon 100 into 25 upon 100 comes out to be 625 with 4 decimals. So answer is C here. Answer is C here. But how we can solve this question? This is slightly different than that. It is a what percent? That means 25% is how much percent of 25%? So that means 25% upon 25% into 100 comes out to be 100%. Yes, it is the answer. Why? Because 25% is 100% of 25%. So this is a concept you need to understand so that you can use in difficult questions, long questions. Thank you, students. Statement says A salary is 20% more than that of B. So if it is 100, it is 120. Then how much percent the B salary is less than that of A? That means B salary is how much less than A in terms of percentage. Difference is 20 upon 120 because A is here. So this salary will come here into 100. This comes out to be 100 by 6. So answer is 16, 2 by 3%. So this is an easier way to solve. Statement is like this. The side of a square increased by 25%. then what is the change in area? What is the increase in the area? So 25 plus 25 is how much? 50. And 25 into 25 is 625. So put here 625. So answer is 56.25, short method. Use this method here also. 30 plus 30 is 60. 30 into 30 is 900. So that means this is the answer. So this is the easier way. You can solve these questions in few seconds. Student, assi difficult question आसान करने लगे हैं. इधर देखो. The base of rectangle is decreased by 10%. 100 तो रहेगा 90. The area remain unchanged so that other side can be increased by. अगर one side reduced by 10%, other side should be increased so that area remains the same. तो एक कितना हो गया फर्क? 10 ਦਾ. इन्हों ਆਪਾਂ दोबारा इंक्रीज करके लेके आना 100 into 100. Difference upon 90 into 100 comes out to be 11 1 by 9. ਇੱਥੇ ਉਹ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਬੇਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਡਿਕਰੀਜ਼ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ 25%. ਓਕੇ, ਐਂਡ ਦੈਨ ਏਰੀਆ ਸੇਮ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਹੈ. ਹੁਣ ਅਦਰ ਸਾਈਡ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਇੰਕਰੀਜ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਏ? ਸੋ ਦੈਟ ਮੀਨਸ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਸ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਹੈ ਦੀ 25 upon 75 into 100. that means answer is 33 1 by 3. that means other side ਨੂੰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਏਗਾ? ਇੰਕਰੀਜ਼ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਏਗਾ ਕਿੰਨਾ? 33 1 by 3%. so ਇਹ ਆਸਾਨ short method ਹੈ. thank you student, what is the statement? Very interesting. Statement is a building worth this much is constructed on a land this much. After how many years the value of both will be the same if the land is appreciating at 10% and building is depreciating at 10%. So this is a formula of appreciation, depreciation. You can quote this and find the value of x is equal to 3. This is a way to solve which you can understand here. But the easier way is this 1331 is a cube of something. It is a cube of 11. And this is again cube of something. Cube means power 3. Power 3. So which answer is 3? This is 3. These two answers cannot be there because they are in fractions. They are in fractions. So 2 cannot be the answer because this is a cube. And again this is a cube of 11, cube of 9. So like this you can take hint and solve. So enjoy this topic. This is in percentage as well as in compound interest. Thank you so much. Students, and the statement is like this. The length of a rectangle is increased by 60%. So we are going to solve this question in seconds. And by what percent would the width has to be decreased so that area remains the same? That means length increased by 60%. Width has to be decreased by how much percent so that area remains the same? Difference is 60. This we need to reduce so that we can again get 100 into 100. So answer is 37.5. Again here, length of rectangle increased by 50%. That means it becomes 100 to 150. How much other side should be reduced so that area remains the same? Difference 50 upon 150 into 100 is equal to 33 1 by 3 percentage. So these two questions are done in seconds. Learn this. Thank you.